Hey, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. Today we are going to make Bunnie's house while there's a huge party going on in the background, but she seems to be pretty excited about it. A sewing sanctuary. Interesting. So this was this week's Paradise post that we decided, so I didn't know what her theme was though, but I think this will be really cute to make. Where would you go for sewing? Let's go with this little bridge area. This is really cute. All right, Bunnie. She doesn't need no party. She just wants to get party of her own started in her house. Here we are. Aw, this is a really cute plot. I kind of wish like I could make something this cute on my island. I'm really bad at terraforming. And I feel like anytime I come to these plots, I'm like, they're so cute. But let's start with the outside. So she has a sewing sanctuary. I'm very curious what the recommended items are going to be. Lots of dolls. Patchwork dresses, patchwork furniture. Okay, so that's pretty cute. So maybe for outside, we could have some kind of like loom or something really big and fun. Let's just grab a few things. So I just grabbed a few random things. I don't really know what to put around her house. There's really not much room out here. There's not a lot of sewing items that are suitable for like being outside. So maybe we'll just have like some laundry hanging out here. We can put the loom off to the side. I kind of think it would be cute to match the house to the loom. I feel like this arch one is just very cute for Bunnie. She has kind of a reddish tone to her, and I tend to like making the animals kind of match their house. I think that's kind of cute. I guess she has a little bit more yellow than pink, but I'd say that's a pretty cute color combo. I also just thought it'd be kind of fun to put these little like lights outside. I like the green color. They're really pretty, and then we can just kind of stick them around as decoration for nighttime. Maybe if we made it nighttime, it would be really pretty. I don't know. I just thought they were cute, and I was like, I kind of want to use these. I don't use them for very much, so why not use them now? I cannot tell where this is going, though. Maybe we'll put it in front of the pergola and the little umbrella over here. We can make like a little sitting area on this side. I'm still a little unsure about the loom itself. It is a bit large, and we can just put the kimono over here. It doesn't really need to be maybe on the side of the house just to fill out something over there. Oh, I like the flower one though. That's really cute. Let's see if we can add a flower one on this one too. Perfect. I actually don't know. I think it should be this way so she can use it. Maybe we'll put a little seat. It seems kind of weird that it would be up against the cliff, but you know what? It's fine. So I'm going to put down some terracotta. I don't use the terracotta very often in these, and I think it would be really cute to include as something to put in here. There we go. Just a little decorative pathway for something different. I want to make it either evening or really early morning. I think early morning. I don't make too many early morning stuff, but I want everything to be illuminated. So this seems to have the lights lit up, and let's see if we can find a few more lanterns just to make this place a little bit more homey. I think the bamboo lanterns, since it's a bit green, we have like a lot of green decorations. I think these will work really well, especially just to kind of illuminate the path and little spots. And then we can put some topiaries around just because, I don't know, topiaries are nice and they just fill out space really well. They look really cute. We gotta get like a little bistro table of some sort over here, but stagger these ones back here. That's really adorable. I like that a lot. I kind of want to use the apple chair just because it's a little unusual. Oh, she likes it. She was clapping. And then maybe we can get a nice little like bistro table or this garden table right here that's the green color. I feel like the fruit furniture don't get used very often, even though they're really fun and really cute. So let's try to include something a little bit different like that. I like it staggered as well. And we'll put this wrapping paper up here. I just thought it kind of looked like materials. Maybe she just bought some new, I don't know, decorative material for fabric, and we can just pretend that it's fabric even though it's wrapping paper. We don't really have a lot of trees or anything, so we'll just add a couple of splashes of color for fun trees to have around and bushes. Oh, she likes hibiscus. That's good. We'll make this one a little smaller so it doesn't cover up everything. Right there. That's cute. And maybe we'll make one other one over here just because there's really not much going on over here. It kind of looks like these are hanging from the trees a little bit. Let's give them a little bit of color here. I hate to sound rude to myself, but it kind of looks like a generic Animal Crossing build. Someone from Nintendo would be making it for like the purpose of just showcasing something in the game. The brick's really nice. Maybe we could switch that over. Yeah, I kind of like the bridge. Either the bridge or like the little suspension. Like this is kind of cute too. But I think since we have the terracotta, we should go with the brick. There we we go. I think that's a good enough outside. We don't want to have too much going on, and I feel like we don't really need flowers or anything. I usually try to dump up everything to be filled, but I think this works really well for Bunnie. So let's head on inside. Let's see what we have here. We got some sewing kits. So I think what I want to do is focus on like the actual design of the room itself before we get into the nitty-gritty little things. So I'm gonna make this room a little bit bigger, but I don't want it to be too big. I kind of want it to feel like a home style sewing room, like a crafting room you would have. I think what would work really well is if we kind of focus on, I don't know, something really basic, like very white walls with an accent wall that's like very bright. So if we can find like a nice plain white wall, that's a little too bathroom like. We don't want any like tiles. We want them to be very flat. Honestly, the simple cloth wall might work. I want something a little bit more sleek than that. This could work as well, but just something very, very plain and sleek. You know, even the butterfly wall is kind of cute. I wouldn't necessarily think to ever use this ever. It kind of reminds me of like a doctor's office. But if we have the main accent wall be like a very vibrant color that's just plain, maybe a blue or a yellow. I like the yellow. I think it could work. And then we can just get some nice hardwoods in here. Pink would be a really nice color if we could find it. We have a simple pink cloth wall. That's kind of nice. So maybe we had a pink room with a accent wall that was very bright, like a bright yellow. Again, not a combo I would think to use together, but I kind of like it, especially since the yellow is so bright. And she kind of has this like pink and yellow cheek face thing going on. Let's go with that. Not my usual choice, but we'll take it. And maybe we can make the walls a little bit more plain. Maybe a grayish wood if there's one. Essentially what I'd like to do is add like accent color rugs that pop out. So like a bright pink. I'd really want to have like a lot of plain patterns. I don't really want anything too drastic. Sorry, Bunnie, I know you like that. So maybe like this pink style rug, it matches pretty well. But I want to have like a big shelf on this wall. Oh, this is cute. These shelves. Do they come in white? They do come in white. They also come in very bright red. Oh, but this will look really nice against the white here. I have one other idea, and I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I tend to do this a lot where I make partitions kind of just shoved in the middle of everything. I usually do this with a window or a door in the background, but I think with the yellow it might actually look really fun. And it might tone down this yellow a little bit more. Because right now the yellow is incredibly bright. Or maybe we can even scooch this over. Interesting. So I wonder if we can make that wall actually a bit darker instead of having it yellow, because everything else is so vibrant. I love the blue accent, but that's just because I love the color blue. That's kind of fun. I think I like the polka dot more though. Let's go with the polka dot. We're gonna try to make sure we stay on brand with the pink and stuff. And then I think what I'd also like to do is change this from white to red, just to make this whole area really pop out. And then we can put all of her supplies over here. I'm actually very pleased with the cutouts on the side too. I wonder if we can put some KK Slider albums in there. What would Bunnie listen to? Definitely Bubblegum KK. And maybe probably Spring Blossoms. I feel like I want to put those on the wall though. So let's go back. Oh, do they not line up? Oh no, they don't line up. That's a shame. We'll just have to put them right up top. That's okay. They still look cute on top like that though. That's not too bad. It almost looks intentional. All right, let's go into the section where she wants me to make some stuff. So we definitely want to throw some patchwork furniture in here, because the patchwork furniture is disgustingly cute. Like, it's so adorable and I love it so much. We'll have our little reading nook over here with our little sofa thing. And now we can move the rug over to where we want it. Probably, I want it kind of off of the bed so it's not perfectly even, but it fills out a lot of the space, and I think that works for her. We'll get this vintage dresser so she can have like a bunch of her little knickknacks in there, but I don't think I like it in front of the window. So what we might have to do is move the bed to be in front of the window instead, and then just put this by the bedside. I wonder what the changes for the patchwork furniture are. Whoa, that one was really vibrant. Oh, hold the phone. The vivid reminds me of like Tetris. Let's go with the cute. It matches the table really well. And the bed frame is white, so I feel like that just kind of goes. She also had this cute lacy rug that I kind of want to include. Maybe we can scooch these over. Like set this up over here. I don't know what to do with this thing. Put the lamp in the corner. There's gotta be a patchwork couch. No? No patchwork couch. They have this. I guess we can work with this. Does it match? Not entirely, but it kind of does. It kind of works, I guess. I think that's the only way we can make it work. Julie agrees. Ooh, the pop of red. Okay, that works. Can this one be red too? It can be pink, but not red. Yeah, I like the way it is. I like it the way it is, but this we should definitely try to make match a little bit more. There's so much clashing furniture in here, but I also am kind of living for it. It's not the way I was expecting it to come out. Everything is DIY. Low-key, I feel like Bunnie would collect dolls and repaint their faces and then make them cute clothing. So I'm gonna give her this dollhouse and this little doll just because I feel like that's right up Bunnie's vibe. I feel like she could get that to work and they would look really cute. There we go. I kind of love that they fit in that little spot. Oh my god, that's really cute. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. Maybe she went and bought some more stuff for her projects. And she has a little shopping bag. And we'll put these on this drawer over here. I feel like that's a good spot for them. Definitely the pastel. She would also have some flowers or something. I feel like we can add some stuff to spruce it up in here. It's just a little plain. The wall planters, I bet you can have a really fun color. They have bright red. You know, that one wall is so busy. I really don't think we need too much on the other walls. Otherwise, it'll definitely come out a little bit crazy. But I think it looks good so far. And actually, you know what? I think I still want to keep the holes in the wall. I feel like these can be put on here and have them look like they're really a part of the shelving. So maybe I'll just put the shelving up there and we'll just double widen it. But we'll put it on the side with the toys like that. And we can grab this clock. We'll put this clock on this side. Oh, fun. I love that. I think that looks really good. And then the walls aren't too busy with all the other stuff because she has that one really busy wall. I think all we need is something to hang from the ceiling. I mean, honestly, this garden looks really cute. But you know what? If she is doing fabric stuff, maybe we should have the drapery here. Ooh, the purple's pretty. But let's find a pattern that she would use. This one's really fun, but I don't think it matches. Oh, I've never used the stripes on here, but I might have to start. Look at this nautical looking one. I know it's not for me, but I really like the stripes version of this. This is a fun one. I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, that definitely fits the room vibe. I kind of want to change Bunnie's outfit to be matching her room a little bit more, but I actually don't think I like any of the other colors on her. I think I liked that green color on her. But that's cute. She could wear green. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing her wearing green that any other color seems wrong. Oh, these are really cute. Let's have her wear a little plaid print dress. Here we go. Let's give her an actual light in her room too. These cube lights are actually really fun. They're kind of like trendy, but also just like really cute. We'll put one over here too. Because it's Animal Crossing. It doesn't need to line up anywhere. Do you change colors? Let's see. Oh, they have other colors. Oh my gosh. This pattern is wild. Oh no. Do we go? No, I like the white. We need something that's a little bit normal in here. So I think one last thing we should add for her is some stool to sit on, because right now she has nowhere to sit besides her couch. There we go. So she can sit right here, and we'll give her a little laptop too, so she can look up patterns or whatever else it is she wants. Or oh look, fashion stuff. Perfect. Right there. There you go, Bunnie. I'd say this came out pretty cute. It's very like homey, but at the same time, it just has her theme. So let's see what she thinks. It's ready. Let's go. A colorful sewing set. Well, colorful, we definitely got that part right. Ooh, the angles they chose are good so far. We can't really mess the angles up, right? Because we don't have any walls. She likes it. She fits in the room really well. I will say that. It definitely feels like it would be Bunnie's room. So cute. She's so happy. Fun. Wow, I'm actually really happy with this one. I'm very pleased with how it came out.
Thanks so much for today. Say, before you go, could you take snaps of my place?
I sure can.
Sweet, make it look good. Oh, and let me know when you're done.
Okay. I kind of think we should angle it from this corner just because there's so much. Well, this one focuses more. I want to get the bed in there. I think the bed is like a really nice part of the build. But I also want to make sure like her sewing stuff is in the way, right? Oh, she's sitting there all cute. I did not mean to tilt the camera. Here we go. Honestly, that's cute. It's very cute. These filters make everything give me a headache though. There you go. Let's see what it looks like if we angled it a little bit differently though. I wish I had a little bit more room to back up here. I really like the accent wall. I think the accent wall does a really good job. Oh, this is kind of a nice angle from lower. There we go. Perfect. That works. I think that last one was the best one. Oh, that is really cute. That's it. A colorful sewing sanctuary. So we have her little shelf with all her stuff. Excuse me, Bunny. And her little bed. Her dolls. I love the way the dolls like lined up on the actual slats. Like even the spot where the shelving is, like I don't know if that's intentional or not, but that lines up perfectly. So I wonder if you can get colors that match it a little bit more. We have her albums on the wall. Just really cute. I'm glad I didn't overstuff. I always try to stuff every surface with like furniture. Like standardly, I would put something on that shelf or like try to shove everything everywhere. But it's kind of nice just having a little bit of open space and feeling like everything's put away and is nice and tidy. I'm glad we didn't overstuff the walls with stuff like I usually do. It just works really well. And I'm so happy with how the accent walls came out. This is a really fun way to go about it. I'm really glad I tried it. Let's go take one more peek outside. The brisk morning air. Oh look, she's hanging out eating a sandwich at like 6 in the morning. Maybe even 5, I don't know. But we have our little sitting area with the apple chair, which is really cute. Honestly, like this little snapshot right here, put a filter on it, take a picture. It looks really good. That just like looks nice. For something that there's really not that much stuff going on in it, this is a really nice space. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And we'll cross over the bridge. Oh, you know, sometimes just going less is more, and in this instance, I think that's a very good, a good example of that. And we can turn the camera a little bit. It just looks good. I like it. All right, well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy these little builds and enjoyed this week's Paradise post with Bunnie. So if you guys have any of Bunnie, feel free to share them in the Discord or tag me on Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to boop the like button. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!